Dear students, Jai Hind and very good morning. Welcome back. In today's lecture number 4, we are actually continuing the topic which we have started in lecture number 3 in this particular chapter, that is carbon and its compound. We are going to continue the same topics which we have started in lecture number 3. You all you are attending today again in chapter number 4, okay? In chapter number 4, that is carbon and its compounds, okay? In this chapter, carbon and its compounds, okay? You are attending today lecture number 4, and actually today's lecture is ultimately a continuation, okay, of the topics which we have already started in lecture number 3. If you can remember, in lecture number 3 we were discussing topics. Altogether I have written those titles: 4.2, 4.2.1 and 4.2.2, if you can remember. Which were those topics? In one topic we discussed in detail about versatile nature of carbon. Then we also discussed about different type of skeleton of carbon atoms, that is under the title chains, branches and rings. And we also discussed about saturated, that was the title, if you can remember, saturated and unsaturated compounds. In that, my dear student, yesterday we completed 2 topics, and the third topic which I just mentioned now, saturated and unsaturated compound. In that, if you can remember, at last we were discussing about saturated compound, means as to be more specific, we were discussing about saturated hydrocarbon, which, if you can remember the name, are also known as alkanes. That was our discussion about alkane, was continuing in lecture number 3. If you just have retained the notes of lecture 3, you can see some of the name of the alkane we have already mentioned: methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, up to hexane I told you to remember. Understand? Now, my dear student, today, before we move to unsaturated compounds, we want to extend that topic. And yesterday, if you can remember, I have discussed 4 to 5 points regarding alkane. That means definition of alkane: saturated hydrocarbon where there exists single covalent bond between 2 carbon atoms. Names of all alkane ends with suffix ane, that we discussed. Between 2 successive alkane there is difference of CH2, and also between 2 successive alkane there is difference of atomic mass 14. All alkane are homologous in the sense they have similar chemical properties. No doubt, some variation are observed in their physical property, that is, regarding increase of melting point, boiling point, and solubility factor that we discussed yesterday. Today, I want to extend that topic for the purpose that you have to learn how to draw structure of at least 6 alkane that is necessary: methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, and hexane. Actually, I am going to draw at least 2 to 3 structures for you. Understand? I will start with ethane and propane, then rest of the structure. Once you understand how to draw structures, it becomes easy for you. Understand? Uh, so today we are going to understand how to draw structural formulas, means structures, and how to draw electron dot structure for each and every alkane. That is what we are first going to discuss before we go to unsaturated hydrocarbon, that is alkenes and alkynes. Okay, try to understand one thing: how to design formulas that I have discussed with you already. If you just know the formula of methane, one at least you should remember, and that's not difficult to remember: CH4. If you just remember the formula of methane, you are able to write formulas, molecular formula I am speaking, of all the rest of the alkane, and from molecular formula only you are able to draw their structure also and their electron dot structure also, which we sometimes call electronic formula. Understand? Uh, I am going to draw at least structure of 2 to 3 alkane. Let us draw it. Okay. Suppose, let us start with methane. So I am not taking that, the first member of homologous series of alkanes that you all know. So I am not mentioning methane here. I am directly starting from the second alkane, which you all know the name is ethane. Okay, my dear student, I am just writing it, one methane, though I am not going to discuss it in detail. Understand? Methane. You all know formula of methane very well, that is CH4. Okay. Let us start with the second one, that is ethane. Name of all alkane and ene that you all know very well. Formula of methane we all know, that is CH4. And how to generate the particular formula of ethane, that also you know, my dear student. Just there is difference of CH2, that you know. So how can you write the formula of ethane? Increase one carbon atom, it becomes C2. Increase to hydrogen atom, it becomes 6. So molecular formula of ethane we have already got, that is C2H6. Okay, so we got the molecular formula of ethane already, C2H6. To get this, you just have to remember only one formula, that is methane. Understand? Rest, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, you can generate just with reference to the previous alkane. Okay. Ethane, C2H6. This is molecular formula of ethane. Now my dear student, we are trying to draw structure of ethane, and also which they use the word in NCERT. In all textbook in our course we used to speak electronic formula, but here they utilize the word electron dot structure. So let us utilize that word. Okay. So formula of ethane is C2H6. Let us try to make its structure, my dear student. In making structure, understand your first target is to always draw carbon skeleton, that is carbon chain. Remember my words, you will be able to make any structure very easily. What you have to target? You have to target carbon skeleton first. How many carbon atoms are in ethane? 2. So let us write first its carbon skeleton. Let us draw C, that you all know. And because they are alkane, between two carbon atoms there is always a single covalent bond, that you all know. Now my dear student, after you draw carbon skeleton, what you have to remember? What is the valency of carbon? 4. It is tetravalent. So here, suppose you concentrate on this carbon atom, only one valency is satisfied. The rest of the 3 valency are left here. 1, 2 and 3. So one valency satisfied. Okay, and you all know that the carbon has valency 4. So here you will show hydrogen atom. Okay, 3 hydrogen atom I will show here, and 3 hydrogen atom I will show here. So this way, my dear student, structure formula is over. It's easy, because initially you just have to concentrate on carbon skeleton first, and then you have to look for only one thing, that all 4 valencies of the carbon atom has to be satisfied. Understood? So structure of ethane has been drawn. Now if you are asked to draw electron dot structure, what you need to do? What this line is showing, that is showing covalent bond. And my dear student, you all know one covalent bond means how many pair of electron? One pair of electron. Let us do one thing to make electron dot structure. Let us remove all covalent bond by one electron pair. But my dear student, be very sure, when you draw electron pair, it has to be perpendicular. This is necessary for you. The electron pair which you show, it has to be perpendicular to the covalent bond you have shown here. How can we do it? Just concentrate, my dear student. Again, I will start with carbon skeleton only. C, First, your concentration has to be on carbon. This is covalent bond. Okay. Let us replace it by electron pair. Just try to be watchful here. What what I just told you. This is covalent bonds shown horizontally. You will show electron pair vertically. This was what I was just trying to explain you, that you should show electron pair perpendicular to covalent compound. Okay, or perpendicular to covalent bond. Here, my dear student, H covalent bond is this way vertical, so you will show electron pair horizontally. Again one H here. Here covalent bond is horizontal, so electron pair has to be vertical. Here, my dear student, covalent bond is vertical, electron pair has to be horizontal. Everywhere here covalent bond is vertical, you will show electron pair this way. Here also, my dear student, covalent bond horizontal, electron pair vertical. Here also covalent bond vertical, electron pair horizontal. See, this is the way you can draw electron dot structure. You understood this? It's not so difficult. Any alkane given to you, you are able to find its able to draw its structure as well as electron dot structure. One I have drawn methane, you all know we have drawn ethane. Now I will skip in between alkanes. I am skipping them and I am directly taking one another alkane, and how to design the formula of that particular alkane that you all know. If you remember methane, then ethane, at least that name you need to remember. Methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane. That way the sequence continues. Okay. Let us take one another. Okay. Ethane we have just now drawn and you understood it. I am skipping the in between alkane and taking, suppose take an example. If in exam or in test I ask you draw all types of formulas of pen, suppose I have asked this question, I am directly skipping and taking pentane only. Understand? So, my dear student, how can you move? First, see, I have directly directly given you pentane. You have to write its molecular formula, structural formula, means draw an electron dot structure. Now it happens, suppose in exam, if practice is not sufficient on your part, if you don't remember the formula of pentane, my dear students, start. Methane, you know, CH4. Ethane, C2H6. Propane, can you guess? C3H8. Increase one carbon and two hydrogen. Butane, C4H10. Pentane, increase one carbon and two hydrogen, C5H12. You understood? So you got the formula of pentane. already. Is that formula of pentane C5 H12? That's the formula. I got it. You remember, na, dear student, you have to be very tricky in this sense. Methane, go on increasing C2H6, C3H8, C4H10, C5H12, methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane. Up to hexane at least you need to remember, okay? So pentane, C5, H12. Okay, dear student? So, we are able to get the molecular formula of pentane already, that is C5H12. Let us try to draw structure of pentane, and as I already and every time I give you guidance, whenever you want to draw structure of any alkane, you have to first draw. Remember my words. You first have to draw carbon skeleton, that is compulsory. Carbon skeleton means the chain of the carbon. How many carbon atoms are here? 5. Let us first draw carbon skeleton. Okay. See, single bond obviously because these are alkanes only. 5 carbon atom. Dhyana, pay much attention here because I never want you to just learn it. I want you to be tricky in developing the structures at the same time developing electron dot structure. Be little tricky in that. Understand? ગોખવાની કોઈ જરૂર નથી. C5. So I have already shown carbon skeleton here consisting of 5 carbon atom. Now my dear student, what I told you next, carbon has valency 4. So here each and every carbon atom has to be satisfied in 4 valencies. Let us start from first carbon. Okay. Tell me, first carbon has 1 valency occupied here. So how many valencies are left? 3. Okay, my dear student. Second carbon atom has, concentrate here, 2 valencies occupied, one with this carbon atom and one with this carbon atom, because 2 valencies are already satisfied in making covalent bond with carbon atom. Here only 2 valencies are left. Similar case with the third carbon atom, 2 valencies left. 2 valencies left, and on the last carbon atom only 1 valency is satisfied, so 3 valencies are left. And now my dear student, what we have shown are nothing covalent bond. So everywhere carbon is bonded with hydrogen. Everywhere carbon gets covalently bonded with hydrogen everywhere. Okay, so simple structure has been already drawn. Now if somebody asks you to just draw electron dot structure. Again, my dear student, carbon first, 5 carbon atom. Okay, so here electronic pair, as I already told you, electronic pair has to be shown perpendicular to the covalent bond. Here also one electron pair, one electron pair, one electron pair. Everywhere, wherever there are covalent bond, you are showing electron pair. Okay, these are electron pairs everywhere. And after you show electron pair, just write the hydrogen atom which is covalently bonded with carbon atom. Okay, this is what we have drawn, electron dot structure. Is it sufficient for you? So this way, my dear student, you are capable, if you be little tricky enough, understand, to draw at least structure of how many alkane you should know up to hexane. More than that, you do not need to remember, at least methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane and hexane. That is sufficient. At least first 6 alkanes, you should know their molecular formula. You should know their structure, how to draw their structure. That means we can sometime call it structural formula, and at the same time you should know also how to draw electron dot structure. Okay, this way I have drawn two, one of ethane, then I skipped, and then pentane. You should be able to draw all types of structure of all alkanes. Okay, my dear student, this is clear to you? Okay. Now, still we are not starting our discussion regarding unsaturated alkane, or unsaturated hydrocarbon or unsaturated compound. Still, our discussion continues regarding alkanes only. Why? Because we are going to study one topic now in alkane. Understand, that's a specific property which alkane possess. Okay, let us discuss that topic. Okay, in alkane we are going to discuss a new topic. Okay, let us do it. You all know about alkanes now in detail, which are actually saturated hydrocarbons, you know. Okay. Now, my dear student, the topic which I am targeting in alkane is that, let me write the topic. If it is asked in exam, what are, if appears like this, what are isomers? Explain in detail. What are isomers? Explain in detail. So, my dear student, this is a specific property of alkane to have isomers. It is little looking similar to what you have utilized the word somewhere in previous standard, and it is also included in our topic, in our textbook, not as a part of exam material, but as a part of general knowledge. If you can know that carbon has 3 allotropes, which you all know. diamond, graphite and fullerenes, if you can remember, my dear student, at that time you were utilizing the word allotropes. Either diamond or graphite or fullerenes, all are actually structures of carbon also, but they all possess different chemical and physical property on account of different carbon skeletons in them. So this topic is little, it looks little similar to those allotrope only, and this is a special property of only alkanes. Actually, what is the meaning of isomers? Just try to understand, my dear student, how can isomers be defined? The actual definition goes like this: those alkanes having similar chemical formulas but different structural formula or structures are known as isomers. To repeat it, those alkanes having, in your textbook, one or two lines are mentioned regarding isomer, but no particular way of defining isomer, no particular way of drawing the structure. The material which is given in textbook looks, when you read it, somewhere insufficient or deficit in some content. That's why I always insist that we have prepared the material extensively and all topics are discussed in detail. So, and you will find quite comfortable to remember the topic in our material. What are isomers? So, those alkanes having similar chemical formulas but different structural formulas are known as isomers, and this specific property of alkane is also known as isomerism. Understand? Let us try to draw isomers of some alkane. Suppose methane does not have any isomer at all. Try to understand. Let us try to draw isomers of butane at least. Isomers of butane. In this topic, my dear student, again there will be the reminder of that topic 2.2.2, chain, branches and rings. Chain, so you have already just now I have drawn in ethane and pentane, that is chain structure. Here, my dear student, you are again going to get an idea regarding the branched chain, branched chain skeleton of carbon. Butane particularly has two isomers. Understand? Butane has got two isomers. How many isomers butane has? Two isomers. Okay. First, which we call normal butane. Normal, or it can be spoken as, you have to speak it as normal butane, but sometime it is also known as N-butane. Okay. And second one is known as isobutane. Isobutane. Okay. Both, either you speak normal butane or isobutane, their formula are similar, C4H10. No change in the formula whatsoever. because both are isomers of butane. Both will have the same formula. Normal butane, N-butane, C4H10. Isobutane, what is the molecular formula? C4H10. No change in the molecular formula. Only change take place in their structure only. I am drawing both the structure for you. Understand, these are not mentioned properly in the textbook, so be concentrating here. Normal 10, C4H10, my dear student. First, as you know, carbon skeleton. Okay, so 4 carbon atom. Is it getting clear in your mind? Then let us try to satisfy valency of each carbon atom, okay, and introduce hydrogen everywhere which covalently bonds with carbon, okay. This is, my dear student, structure of normal butane. I just write N-butane for you, okay. Normal butane. I am writing N-butane, that means normal butane. Let us, my dear student, also try to understand structure of isobutane. Molecular formula to C4H10. What is the structure of isobutane? How to, what I told you, whenever you want to make structures of any alkane, the important is to draw carbon skeleton first. Let us draw the carbon skeleton for isobutane. Okay, try to understand and look here. Isobutane, first carbon atom, then second carbon atom, and third carbon atom not in linear chain, but it has to be shown branched, and then another carbon atom, okay. This is clear, branch structure, and the branch starts from the second carbon atom, okay. Now, my dear student, try to satisfy valency of each and every carbon atom. Here 3 valencies are available. Here 3 valencies are available. Here 3 valencies are available. Here only 1 valency is available. Everywhere introduce hydrogen atom, okay. Everywhere hydrogen atom. So, my dear student, in front of you the structure of isobutane is already there. This is isobutane, okay. So, in exam, if you are asked what are isomers, explain in detail, and if you are asked to draw the isomers of butane and pentane, then you have to draw the structure of pentane only. Just now I am showing you. But if you are not particularly asked to draw structure of butane and pentane both, then this is sufficient to explain first definition. Then you will write that there are 2 isomers of butane, normal butane, N-butane, and isobutane, and then you just draw the structure and name them. But if we want to just extend the topic, let us draw uh, isomers of pentane also. Okay, these are normal butane. Okay, let us draw isomers of pentane also, right? Let me just place the title. Okay, isomers of pentane. Okay, let us try to draw it. Pentane has got three isomers. Let me write the name of all three isomers first. Pentane has got three isomers first that you can call normal pentane. I am directly writing, dear student, N-pentane. Then second, I am directly writing isopentane. And then third one, that is neopentane. Okay, three names you have to remember: normal pentane, then isopentane, and neopentane. Okay, let us try to draw structure of all three together. Okay, first normal pentane. Okay, chalo. First carbon chain, 5 carbon, as you know, satisfy valency of each carbon atom. Okay, everywhere so hydrogen. This is what, my dear student, we are making structure of normal pentane. Okay, is it clear in your mind? Normal pentane, the first structure we have drawn. Let us try to draw structure of isopentane. Okay, the second structure. In pentane, again, my dear student, branched chain. Okay, so branch chain, how will I show? From second carbon, branch one here, and then rest of the two carbon. Carbon skeleton, that is most important for you. And now everywhere try to satisfy valency of carbon. Okay, you have to show all covalent bond. Hydrogen, hydrogen here, here hydrogen, here hydrogen. Just try to understand this. Okay, this is isopentane, the second structure we have drawn. Okay, normal pentane, isopentane, and still we want to draw another one, that is neopentane. I am drawing it here. Neopentane is also sometimes called a star skeleton of carbon. How to draw it? First you show one carbon atom and four other carbon atom surrounding it. Okay, this is called star skeleton of carbon, star skeleton. Now, my dear student, you know, everywhere try to satisfy the valency. Understand, everywhere the center carbon atom has already got its 4 valency satisfying covalently bonding with the rest of the 4 carbon atom, but every carbon atom which are left has 3 valencies left, which are satisfied by hydrogen. Okay, everywhere so 3 hydrogen atom. This is structure number 3, that is neopentane. You understood? So we have shown you all 3 isotopes. First one, that is called, I just write the name, normal pentane. Okay. Second one, that's the structure of isopentane, and my dear student, remember you have to branch not from third carbon, you have to branch only from second carbon. That is what you need to remember, and this is called neopentane. Okay. Also, such type of carbon skeleton is known as star carbon skeleton. You understood this? So these are isomers of pentane. Why I have drawn it? Because, my dear student, if you are asked in exam, suppose in 4 marks, explain isomerism in detail, then what will you do? You just write definition and draw 2 isomers of butane. It's not sufficient content in 4 marks. You have to first write the definition, then you have to write name of 2 isomers of butane, draw their structure. Then you name 3 isomers of pentane and draw its structure. This way you have to make your answer contentful to acquire all 4 marks. So this is again one short note, that is discussion about isomers and isomerism. Okay, my dear student. One thing I want to mention, isopentane has also got one other name, but that we will discuss when we will go for some difficult queries and MCQ. Actually, if I just now speak that this is known as 2-methyl butane, so you will not be able to understand. So just now concentrate only on isopentane. Okay, we will discuss later on about the nomenclature method in organic chemistry. Okay, so about isomer it is over. And my dear student, I have seen student last year, so when you draw the structure, no, you be very decent in drawing the structure. એક covalent bond આમ ભાગતો હોય ને એક આમ ભાગતો હોય. Understand? Such type of structure you don't draw. Draw proper structures. It has to be eye-catching for the observer who is going to check your test or paper. It has to look decent and eye-catching. That way you draw the structure. Okay? So my dear student, in today's lecture, what we have done, we have just extended the topic of lecture number 3, and we discussed about how to draw structural and electron dot structure of all alkanes. Understand? And we also discuss about one of the specific property of alkane, that is called isomerism. Okay. Suppose, my dear student, in exam you are asked such question which I mentioned in material, explain homologous series of alkane. So you have to write all point. First definition, second name of alkane, name of all alkane end with ANE. It is given in material. Between 2 successive alkane, difference of CH2. Between 2 successive alkane, difference of atomic mass of 14. Understand? Then all alkane have similar chemical property. There is some variation in the physical properties observed as the molecular mass increases. Understand? Means increase in melting point and boiling point and solubility factor. One point also you add that alkane also shows isomerism. That point you can add in your short note. So this is the way we have completed today in lecture number 4 our discussion about only saturated hydrocarbon which are known as alkanes. Understand? In next lecture we are going to discuss about unsaturated hydrocarbons only. I expect that you must have understood all topic in detail, and my dear student, our last year's experience, if you do not want this chapter to be headache for you, then please be conscious. The moment lecture get completed, please read the material thoroughly. Lecture 2 complete, read the topic thoroughly. Lecture 3 complete, read the topic thoroughly. Lecture 4 complete, read the material thoroughly and prepare it. I promise you will never make this topic a headache for you, but be very conscious and concentrating on this particular chapter. Okay, my dear student. So our discussion regarding in lecture number 4 saturated hydrocarbon, that is alkane, gets over here. Understand, in next lecture we will discuss about unsaturated hydrocarbons in detail. Okay, my dear student, thank you very much from Bharat sir.